SAR is not someone outside of you. It's not someone else or something that is, opposite of you. A SAR is you, is a reflection of you. When you look at the papyrus, when you look at the judgment scenes on the papyrus, the face of the person who's being judged has the same face as a SAR, because that's the same person. A SAR is your, I guess you could say, your higher self. And so you grant yourself that permission to move forward and to progress and to grow and evolve more in life. So we don't necessarily come to this point in our lives after we have physically transitioned. We come across this point in our lives when we're living, and just anything that we do, any person we interact with, any spaces that we are in, at some point we come across this scale that is reminding us that something is heavy and that we need to lighten up, or reminds us that we are in a state where we're balanced, where we're living in harmony, where we are living in our truth, and there is some order in our lives, and we have to keep that going so we could keep going forward. So the scale of Ma'at is something very important for us to understand. And again, I talk about the scale of Ma'at very often because it's one of the greatest life lessons that I think any human being can learn, and it's one of the greatest life lessons that the ancients of Kemet has taught us in today's world, and we can still use those methods in today's world, in the modern day world. So definitely something that it's important that you could look more into to understand how can you better your life. Now, let's take a brief moment to look into Ma'at herself. Ma'at is the goddess who represents justice, order, reciprocity, harmony, balance, righteousness, and she also represents truth. So 7 principles, those are the same 7 main principles that she represents. But there's also the 42 laws of Ma'at. The 42 laws of Ma'at are really 42 virtues, right? The 42 have-nots, the have-nots that you have done, that you have not done in life. And the 42 laws are simple reminders of things that you will not do, things that you will try not to do in life. And if you have done those things, right, that is the moment where your energy or your heart is heavy. So you go back to that particular thing, you fix it, or you restore Ma'at, you restore truth and balance in that particular thing, and that lightens up your heart, and then you could finally say, I have not done this. So the 42 laws of Ma'at and the 7 principles of Ma'at reminds us that we have the power to always adjust the scale. We have the power to lighten up our hearts. We have the power to release that heaviness that we're holding on to, and we're able to bring some balance and some peace and some harmony in our lives. So Ma'at is all things in life that we can utilize to find that balance and continue to grow and better our lives. So I hope this video is a great reminder and a great lesson in how you can improve your life by simply understanding this very ancient method, this very ancient philosophy from the great minds and the great civilization of Kemet, or ancient